Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, Katrina. Happy Monday. And happy July. Sorry, I'm in desperate need. Good morning. Good morning. I'm seeing more people trickle in. I'm in desperate need of a clean in my office. I've got stuff everywhere, and that's probably going to go on my priorities list this week. How is everyone doing? Happy Monday. Happy July. Happy July 1st. Happy third quarter. Good morning, Mandy. Oh, you're so sweet. Happy, all the things. Good morning, Alma. How is everyone doing today? Are we ready for a new month? Are we ready for a new quarter? Good morning, Amara. I think I'm ready. I'm actually really excited because I am potentially going to try something. I'll tell you guys about this later. I'm potentially going to challenge myself to do something that I've thought of doing for a while, but hadn't quite wrapped my brain around it. And so for the last, let's see, you're doing the dishes and you're listening, go for it. Go for it, my friend. I'll be doing dishes after this as well. Dishes and laundry on my morning list today. But yeah, so I've been thinking about a particular challenge, and yesterday it just kind of like popped in my head, and I was like, you know what? I think I might try for it, but I'll let you guys know later if I remember. But first on our agenda this morning is our psalm for the day, and I am again reading from Psalms of the Bible. Whoops. It has all the Psalms in the Bible and the Christian Standard and the King James Version. And we are reading Psalm 31. Psalm 31, it says that this is a plea for protection for the choir director. See if I can talk today. A Psalm of David, Psalm 31. Well, this one's a little long, so here we go, guys. Here we go. Lord, I seek refuge in you. Let me never be disgraced. Save me by your righteousness. Listen closely to me. Rescue me quickly. Be a rock of refuge for me, a mountain fortress to save me. For you are my rock and my fortress. You lead and guide me for your name's sake. You will free me from the net that is secretly set for me, for you are my refuge. Into your hand I entrust my spirit. You have redeemed me, Lord, God of truth. I hate those who are devoted to worthless idols, but I trust in the Lord. I will rejoice and be glad in your faithful love, because you have seen my affliction. You know the troubles of my soul, and have not handed me over to the enemy. You have set my feet in a spacious place. Be gracious to me, Lord, because I am in distress. My eyes are worn out from frustration, my whole being as well. Indeed, my life is consumed with grief and my years with groaning. My strength has failed because of my iniquity, and my bones waste away. I am ridiculed by all my adversaries, and even by my neighbors. I am dreaded by my acquaintances. Those who see me in the street run from me. I am forgotten, gone from memory, like a dead person, like broken pottery. I have heard the gossip of many. Terror is on every side. When they conspired against me, they plotted to take my life. But I trust in you, Lord. I say, you are my God. The course of my life is in your power. Rescue me from the power of my enemies and from my persecutors. Make your face shine on your servant. Save me by your faithful love. Lord, do not let me be disgraced when I call on you. Let the wicked be disgraced. Let them be quiet in Sheol. Let lying lips that arrogantly speak against the righteous in proud contempt be silenced. How great is your goodness that you have stored up for those who fear you, and accomplished in the sight of everyone for those who take refuge in you. You hide them in the protection of your presence. You conceal them in a shelter from human schemes, from quarrelsome tongues. Blessed be the Lord, for he has wondrously shown his faithful love to me in a city under siege. In my alarm, I said, I am cut off from your sight. But you heard the sound of my pleading when I cried to you for help. Love the Lord, all his faithful ones. The Lord protects the loyal, but fully repays the arrogant. Be strong and let your heart be courageous, all you who put your hope in the Lord. That is a beautiful psalm, is it not? That is a beautiful psalm. Again, that was Psalm 31 in the Christian Standard Version, the Christian Standard Bible. And that was beautiful. That was so beautiful. Great way to start off the day. All right. Good morning, Darlene. How are you today? Happy Monday. Happy July 1st. Happy new month. Happy new quarter. It is beautiful. You'll excuse me. I've been juicing a little bit more regularly lately. Not like a full juice fast. I've done that before. If you guys have been with me for a while, you may remember I've done that in the past. But pre-made juice fasts or juice cleanses or whatever you want to call them, they're really great. But they can be a bit pricey. I really love the one that I use, but they're a little bit pricey. Finally made it early. Yes, it's early in California. Oh, that's right. Alma, you're recovering from COVID. I'm so glad you're on the mend. I hope that it wasn't, COVID is tough. I hope it wasn't too tough of an ordeal. When I got it back during, the pandemic, it was a breeze for me. But it's not always a breeze for everybody, obviously. So I hope it wasn't too serious. Anyway, so I've been juicing, and I love pre-made ones because they're very convenient and stuff, but they're a little pricey. So I've been making juice. Last week, I drank all the juice I made, almost all of it. And then this week, I made some. And this is carrots, oranges, ginger. I always put ginger in juice. Carrots, oranges, apples. That's what it is. Carrots, oranges, apples, ginger, turmeric. I think that's it. It's very nice. It's very, very nice. Okay, let's do a question. I'm going to pick a card at random. I'm using this Icebreaker starter pack today. And I'm just going to pick at random. See what we have. They have different colors. So I'm just going to... All right. Oops. I picked two. We're only doing one. I feel like we did yellow last time, but we'll see. This is random. Okay, I picked it random and I got a random card. So the color is yellow and that is random. And the question, this is good. The question is, what is the last thing you bought for under $50 that you love and use often? The last thing you bought under $50 that you love and use often. I'm looking toward my kitchen. The thing that comes to mind is my veggie chopper. Does anybody have one of these? It's sort of long. It's got a long or oblong container, and then it has a little lid, and the lid has the thing that comes like this, and it chops your veggies. I love it because it makes salad prep so easy, especially when you want to chop like tomatoes and peppers and onions, things like that. Definitely under $50 because I would not pay that much for something like that. And I tend to use it quite often when I'm making salads. I've been a little off my mark there, but I do plan to make some salads this week. But I love it. I love it. What do you guys have that you bought for under $50 that you love and use often? This is your favorite? Is that what you're saying, Darlene, that this is your favorite? Okay. So, Alma, you said that you're recovering from COVID. You get a pass. Listen, when we are sick, we get a pass for getting nothing done. You were doing something. You were recovering. You were staying alive and recovering from all of that. So you can totally get a pass. Cindy, you said that your table fan for your campers is the thing that you bought for under $50 that you use often. You're still in your camper, right? For the week? For the holiday week? So fun. So fun. Okay. You guys can keep letting me know if you have anything else. I am just going to go through my planner pages. I just set up my planner for the quarter. Actually, for the next 2 quarters, I am set up for the rest of the year. And I'm going through my pages for last week. And I had 3 goals. And I worked on all 3 of them, and I only completed 1. Yes, it is a good juice mixture. I really love it. I think next time I'll add a little bit more lemon. I like a little lemon juice in there. I forgot to add it. I guess I could add some even after the fact. But it's a really, really good juice. And I have another one in the fridge that's green. It is celery, cucumber, pineapple, ginger, and I want to add some. No. I don't think I've added the ginger yet. Okay, so just juice hack, if those of you who are interested in juicing, or if you do it, and this might be helpful if you've not done this. Sorry, I got an email. Juice hack. So if you put ginger in your juice, potentially. Hello, Miss Deb from the UK. Awesome. What's the weather like over there right now? Because I'm in Texas and it is blazing. It's blazing. We're melting, basically, out here in the South. Anyway, cold and gray. At this point in my life, when I just want to be cozy with my books and maybe like a little like dark academia feeling, or maybe light academia feeling, I would welcome cold and gray right now. Anyway, juice hack. I'm so sorry. I'm like a puppy. I'm just kind of going all around. Potentially your juicer may not make the most of your ginger when you juice it. Potentially. Not necessarily, but potentially. I like to take my ginger, put it in my blender, in my Vitamix, a little bit of filtered water, and then if I'm doing like herbs, sometimes I'll put parsley in my juice or something like that, or mint. I'll blend it up with whatever herb I'm using, ginger, water, herb, and then I will blend it all the way up until it's liquefied, and then I'll just strain it and then add it to my juice. That way I get as much of my juice as possible from my ginger. You've forgotten what the sun looks like? Well, I wish I could like turn my camera and show you because I've got plenty of it here. Anyway, the grass is always greener, but I'll endure the heat for you, and you endure the cold and gray for me, and we got each other covered. You have all the ingredients that I mentioned, but never made the juice. Oh, last week. Yeah, if you're feeling up to it, I highly recommend it. I highly recommend it. Obviously, with juice, you're not getting parts of the vegetable unless you keep the pulp, and you can make it into other things. But it is definitely beneficial because the nutrients are hitting your cells, your body a little bit faster than having to digest it and so forth. So obviously we need like actual whole solid food, but juicing is also just a wonderful thing to add to your routine. Anyway, so back to my priorities for last week. I had 3. I worked on all 3. I finished 1. I needed to get my planner situation set up, and I did. So I used my Moterm. This is a Moterm cover, and I took out all my old inserts from the first 6 months, and I added my inserts for the next 6 months. So I have July through August. One of the challenges for last week was to do a brain dump, and I did set myself up for it. I just didn't finish it all the way. So I still have that on the docket for this month, which is totally fine. I also set up a, this is like my daily journal planner situation. I can do like journal entries, but also do daily pages in here. And this is a B6 Stylogy. Yeah, it's a very simple notebook. It's got grid pages if you've never seen one before, and it's got very, 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 very fine, like light writing up here at the top that has all the months of the year, the days of the week, and then all the numbers for the month. So you can like circle it if you want to. I never do, but it's there if you want. So anyway, I have B6 Stylogy, and it just fits very nicely in the back and closes up like this. And because the Moterm, sorry, I don't know which way I'm pointing things. The Moterm allows for lots of chunk. I can fit it perfectly, and it's a lovely thing. Anyway, okay, so that is you can totally. Cindy's saying she's excited to get one for next year. You may order one to try and learn how to use it. It's literally just you can use it any way you want. I literally, I write personal things in here, so I try not to flash too much, but I literally just like write longhand. I did a little scripture writing this past weekend. So I have some verses in here that I was writing. I'm working on a project, and so I have that in here too. It's literally just freehand stuff. It's not complicated. I am not like doing official bullet journaling stuff all the way through. I do have an index, so I can figure out where my page, what I have in certain pages. And then I did this little set of blocks for July through December. So just divided each page into 2 blocks, and I have July, August, September, October, and then November, December, and then I have July, like a little July title page, and I literally haven't finished it. It just says July. I've got some stickers on it, and then I have a 1 line a day set up. So it says 1 line a day, and then I wrote 1 through 31, and then highlighted with some mile liners and just made some little lines, and that's it. And I have a little work to-do list here. I mean, it's just, you want to see if you can combine your daily planner and a journal combo. That's exactly what I'm trying to do. Yep, that's what I'm trying to do. Okay, the other 2 things that I have on my list from last week were finish my website, because I'm updating it, and hold on, I'm trying to do this from memory. Finish my website and email stuff. I had some email stuff I had to work on. I did work on my email stuff, did not finish it. I have worked on my website. It's just taking a while. So it's rolling over into this week. So how about y'all? What do you have on the docket for this week? I am still working on the website. That's my biggest project right now. So I'm going to write that down. I need to finish it. I need to finish it this week. I was really trying not to bring it into July, but I couldn't help it. Website. That's a top priority. I need to make some salad. I'm not writing that as a priority, but I do have here at the top on my weekly spread, I have a space where it's just like personal. So I have personal, social, personal/family, social/church. Try saying that 5 times fast. Then work, and then like a miscellaneous catch-all projects, tasks, and conversations. So in my personal column, I'm going to write down make salad. So my husband got some of his food prep, most of his food prep done. He's got a short week because he gets July 4th off. So he's got a short week. So he got his food prep done. I need to finish my food prep. And I think I've got some leftover stuff that I'm going to like whip up into a couple of lunches. You love your journal in your planner? Yeah. It's, I've been in the planner community for a good many years now, and what I've realized is that, and I hate this so much. I really, really enjoy loving. I really, really enjoy using several different brands. I really, really do. But when it comes down to it, I will always like gravitate back towards a really simple setup that has just a couple few, and when I say few, I mean talking four max pieces. Otherwise, my brain is like, I don't know what to do. And as much as I love using multiples, that's just kind of what has trended in my life over the past almost, almost a decade. Almost a decade. You started, okay, so here we go. Katrina, you just started cleaning houses and you have two this week. Awesome. Today and tomorrow, and a camping trip for the 3rd to the 7th to prep for. That's awesome. That is so much fun. Have fun camping. We have not camped at all this year, which is unusual for us. We try to at least camp once in the spring, but spring went by so fast, and now it's, 110. And so I'm not camping in that weather. You still have the same three. You didn't get any of your coaching assignments done either. That's so fine, Cindy. Totally fine. No worries. We do the best we can with what we have, where we're at. Okay, so website. Okay, the other thing I have to work on. That's really the biggest thing, honestly. And we have a short week. My husband's going to be off. Let's see what else. I'm looking at all the tabs I have open. Oh, I need to organize. Oh, man. I need to take photos this week. That's what I need to do. Is that a priority? That's the question. It's really hard to take photos out here in the summer because it's so stinking hot, but let's see if I can get like 2 or 3 in my office. Yeah, I need to take at least 2 or 3. I'm just trying to decide if I want to do that this week. Let's just write it down. Take photos. I don't like taking photos. Okay, your top picks are clean the whole house, and you have 2 parties this weekend. Awesome, so much fun. Your brothers are all coming to Texas to see your mom, to see your mom, and they're coming from, I assume, Puerto Rico, Georgia, and Chicago. Chicago area, family reunion. You're not ready for it. Lots to do. The house is a wreck. That's so much fun. That is so much fun. I love it. Family reunions are always the best. Well, depends on the family, but I enjoy hanging out with my family. It's always the best. And my button's popping. Okay. This is why I have like this button always pops because it's like a really weak button. So I keep a safety pin here just so you know. And so I have to every once in a while check the button. Awesome. I need to, oh, that's the other thing. I'm so glad you said clean the house because I'm like, I have something that needs to be on my list and I forgot about it. I need to clean my office. My office is a mess. So clean office. Thank you. And then I also, good grief, I also need to tidy, I'm going to say tidy the master bedroom. And we need to take some stuff to the storage unit. The same, like, 3-4 things have been waiting to go to the storage unit for the past, like, month. I may have even mentioned it on a Monday morning show. So if you remember me mentioning that I needed to take stuff to the storage unit, and it's the same stuff. And it's like literally not even a mile away. But loading stuff in the car. I could do it by myself, but I don't have the app on my phone. My husband has that. I just haven't taken the time to like get the information from his phone to my phone. It's a whole thing. Anyway, moving on. Your party is the 4th of July, and the second party is your niece's 4th birthday. Oh, how fun! July babies. I'm a July baby too. This is my birthday month. I'm really excited. I have no idea what I'm doing. Hello. I have no idea what I'm doing. I have an idea that I'm probably going to do the same thing this year as I did last year because I enjoyed it so much. Me and my family hung out. It was really fun. We went and ate, and then they took me to Half Price Books, the big one out in Dallas. We have a great big Half Price Books out in Dallas, and they said, they gave me like a spending limit. I could buy up to this much in books, and it was so fun. And I think I might ask for the same thing because, I'm a creature of simple taste. Okay, I think that is it. Okay, so I think I wrote last week that I was going to update you on like sort of my journey to better healthy habits. So last week I wanted to start jump roping and I wanted to drink a smoothie every morning. I drink a smoothie. Oh, hold on. I drank a smoothie on Sunday. Yeah, that was yesterday. Just kidding. All right. So I drank a smoothie like 3 times last week. I jump roped 4 times last week. I'm really, really, really proud of myself because it was new and I didn't think I was going to be able to keep it up that much, but I did jump rope. And so this week I'm going to be tracking jumping rope, how much, if I drink a smoothie, and then if I drink juice. And so those are the things that I'm tracking. And they're really, really simple things. But, when you start really, really simple tasks, if they're a part of a big project or whatever, when you just start simple things, you build up momentum and you can take on more things as you work into it. Thank you so much, Alma. I appreciate that. I'm looking forward to another birthday because birthdays are a blessing. They really are a blessing. Okay. So my 3 priorities for the week: finish website, clean my office. And I wrote down take photos, but I'm kind of like iffy on that. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to keep that. So I might change it. It's up for debate. We'll see. I'm going to fill in the rest of my task list and see what I come up with. But that's what I got so far. All right. So if you have priorities you want to pop in the chat, feel free to do so. Oh, I need to return shoes. I bought some shoes from Costco, but I think I'm going to return them. I needed to exchange them anyway because they were not the right size. But I think I might return them and try to get a pair somewhere else. I need new gym shoes. I think I might have told you all that. I need new gym shoes so I can go walking and running because my feet end up really, really hurting because, number one, my gym shoes are super old. They're worn out. They've got a hole in them. Like, it's getting pretty pathetic. And 2, I do need insoles, but I also just need shoes. So, okay, let's talk about a challenge for the week. And then I'm going to tell you about a challenge that I'm giving myself. And I'm hesitant because it's a really, really big project. And I'm wondering if I can pull it off. But also telling you all as accountability too. So we're going to see. Okay. We're going to see. I'm kind of really excited and really, really nervous about it. All right. Let's see if we can find a challenge. I like that. Let's do that. Okay. And we're going to do that. Okay. Oh, we're going to do this one too. Here we go. We have something for fun, something for intention, and something for our souls. How about that? All right, something fun. Name something small that feels decadent and luxurious and schedule time for it. These can be really, really simple things. They suggest things like an Epsom salt bath, a face mask, 15 minutes of reading the book that you're currently reading. Just very, very simple things, but that just feel a little decadent and luxurious and special. A spa day would be great if you can pull that off, or a spa afternoon, something like that. And I would encourage you, just look around your home, look for things that you already have. If you're going to spend, a little bit of money on it, just, keep some boundary lines around it. You don't have to spend a whole bunch of money. 20 bucks. I know 20 bucks doesn't go that far, but you can still get, what you need to do something just small and special. It could be just for yourself if you need to do that. It could be for you and your sweetheart. It could be for you and your kids, or a friend, family member, whatever. But just small and special. Small and special. Okay, here's something for intention. We're at the beginning of the month and a quarter. Okay, candlelight dinner, super easy. Go grab some, if you don't have any, get some candles, maybe little holders. I've talked about this before. That has actually been a challenge, and I still haven't done it. Maybe this week I should do that. Okay, anyway, you know what? Pause. I am writing it down. It may not get done, but I'm writing it down just to have it in my brain. Okay, bye. Candles. Okay. I have candles, like the kind in the, the little container. I want the tall ones, right? With the little holder things. Anyway. All right. So that's something for fun, something for intention. Beginning of the month, beginning of taper candles. Yes. Thank you. Beginning of the quarter, write a yes and no list for the season ahead. What choices would help you live out your big picture vision on a daily basis? So this is Cultivate What Matters. And at Cultivate What Matters, we are very, like I'm a part of it. As Cultivate What Matters product users, we are very intentional about also thinking big picture, not just like week to week or month to month. So understanding what you want for your life, understanding what you want to accomplish for your life. That's your big picture, right? So the choices that you make on a day-to-day basis, week to week, month to month, are going to impact what your big picture is. So based on what you want for your life, write down for the next season, for this next month, so July, but also for the rest of the quarter, July, August, September, write down what you're saying yes to, what you're saying no to. Yes and no. Be intentional about it. Put it in your planner. Put it on your mirror where you can see it. Whatever you have to do, that's for intention. I'm reading comments. You're trying to do push-ups every day. I'm going to start adding that to my list soon too. A short yoga and get the dog out for a walk every day. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. We need to move our bodies more. I need to move my body more. I sit at this desk or in a coffee shop or at my kitchen table basically every day. And it's, yeah. Okay. Oh no, you're behind on the live stream. The comments are a little bit behind. I'm so sorry. Oh my, I can just see the list. Yes, 1 million. No, 0. Yeah, well, it depends. I hope I'm reading that right. It depends on what you're saying no to. Like for me, there are a lot of things that I need to say no to, like scrolling Instagram for too many minutes. Man, there are a lot of things. Hitting the snooze button, not drinking enough water, all the things. Okay, so you're saying, I got what you're saying. Cool. All right, we have one more to pick from. If you want to do this, this is for our hearts. Start a gratitude list on your phone or in your favorite notebook. So if you have a space, I'm going to make like a standing gratitude list in here. Well, see, this is where I get a little conflicted because I was doing it in my power sheets. Anyway, I'm going to have a space. I'll figure that out on my own time and not waste your time with that. But I'm going to figure out which space I want to write my gratitude in for the month and keep it around. So add to it as often as you like. I try to do it once a day, right? Don't forget the simplest joys, okay? Hugs from friends, fresh flowers, hot tea, a loved one's laughter, that kind of thing. So gratitude. So of the 3, You can pick one or you can do all three of them. Find something small and special, decadent that you can do this week. And since it's a holiday weekend, this is a perfect time. Maybe you might have more time to do that. I know Alma's going to have her hands full because she's got family coming in. We've got parties and camping trips going on. So you may not have a whole lot of time for yourself, but maybe, maybe you can carve out just 15 minutes to do something lovely. Write down a yes, no list for the month, for the quarter, if you can, and then start a gratitude list. You need to write a gratitude list as life just gets in the way at times and it's not always good. Yeah, absolutely. Some people do like a gratitude jar. So they'll take a jar and they will set it somewhere like in the kitchen or something, and they'll fill it with a bunch of things that they're grateful for. So little strips of paper, and they'll write down things that they're grateful for, things they love, just happy moments, that kind of thing, good memories. And then when life gets really rough, you can just go in your jar and you can pull something out and you can read something from, better seasons or better life situations, and remind yourself that while life is always hard, and it's peaks and valleys. It's always peaks and valleys. God is still good. God is on the throne. God still loves us. He is in control. He will protect. He'll provide all the things. And we just have to keep hope and keep the faith and stay the course. So that might be an idea that you do. And it's a really, really great thing to do with your family, especially if you have kids. It's a really great project to do with kids. In fact, that just gave me an idea. I don't have kids, but I teach kids at my church. I might do something like that with them this summer. Writing it down. Hold on. That'd be a really great quarter project. Writing it down. Char 4. Okay, cool. All right, Miss Darlene, what have you got for your priorities this week? Clean house to get ready for family coming out from out of town. Am I losing track? So do we have 3 people who have family coming in? Wait, hold on. I'm trying to remember who's got parties and who's going camping. So wait, tell me in the chat. Darlene's got family coming. Alma's got family coming. And I'm going back up. Katrina, you've got No. Who's got parties? I am so confused. Katrina's going camping. Mandy's got, there we go. So it's Mandy, Alma, and Darlene. Right? I think. Okay. I'm so sorry. Okay, so clean the house to get ready for family. Clean out your succulent collection. Ooh, fun. Finish setting up your planners and notebooks for the next 2 quarters. Love it. Deb, you say you have a notepad by your side at all times, specifically to write down things that pop into your brain. Awesome. You always need to do that. Always. I highly recommend keeping pen and paper within arm's reach at all times so you can write things down, because the greatest lie of adulthood is, I will remember. I think that's one of the greatest lies we can tell ourselves. Oh, I'll remember. No, I won't. I have a beautifully consistent track record of not remembering. Okay. All right. So those are our challenges, priorities. What else have we got? Put these back before. All right, hold on. Okay. What else have we got? All right, so what are we reading? You have goldfish brains. You have goldfish brain at times. Same. My mother says I'm flighty. I kind of am. I hope it's sort of like chilling out as I'm getting older, but I'm just, anyway. Okay. What are we reading and listening to? I'm still listening to the same things. I just go through the same things. I am listening to an audiobook that is taking me for stinking ever. It's like a mystery book. It's pretty good. It's 3rd in a series and I'm enjoying it, but it's just sometimes things don't hook as well as I want them to. Anyway, so I'm struggling through that. What am I reading? We're still reading Spiritual Disciplines in the Club 119 book club. We just finished week 3. We're getting into week 4. I'm a little bit behind. Not gonna lie. Last week was kind of rough. My mother-in-law's in the hospital. It's a whole long story I won't get into. She's doing okay, but we've got probably a rough road ahead with her health and stuff. So if you would keep her in prayer, that would be much appreciated. Anyway, so she was in the hospital, so it's been a lot of back and forth visiting her, that kind of thing. Anyway, so that has just like sucked up a lot of extra time. But so we're reading Spiritual Disciplines, and I haven't really been reading much of anything else. I am reading a book on Ecclesiastes because we're going to be doing Ecclesiastes in Club 119 in our Bible study group in the fall, in September. So if you're interested, you can check that out. And I'll have more information as we get closer. So anyway, but I'm reading a book on Ecclesiastes, which is really good so far. What else am I reading? I think that's it. I'm also reading The Rom-Commers by Catherine Center. If you're into rom-com, she's a lovely, lovely writer. I got to go to the last leg of her book tour here in Texas, here in Fort Worth, yesterday afternoon. I got my book signed and I was really, really excited. So anyway, so I started reading it yesterday when I was standing in line to get my book signed because it was a really long line and it took forever. But I'm not sure how fast I'm going to read it because I've got other things to do. You just got your book for the study. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Cindy K, you've been reading our Club 119 book. And Giddy Up by Eunice Giddy Up Eunice. Yes, I've heard of this. Giddy Up Eunice by Sophie Hudson. I've heard of this. Never read it. You're listening to CC Winans, Mac Powell, and Jason Crabb. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Okay, so I need to tell you before we tie this up, I want to tell you about a challenge that I'm thinking of doing for myself. So, background. We've been doing Bible study in Club 119, scripture writing, all the things. I teach at church and, all the things, all these things, right? Basically the only thing I don't have is like an actual like theology degree. But I still have not completed the entire Bible. I've read most of it, but I have not read all of it. And it's just the Old Testament. It's mostly the prophets. I haven't read all the Psalms yet either, but it's mostly just the prophets that I have not read. Okay, here we go. Katrina, since you started cleaning houses, okay, yeah, you've been watching Angela Brown cleaning on YouTube. Okay. And also reading a cozy mystery called Sorrow on Sunday by Ann Purser. Okay, it has an alliterative title. Is this a series? Is this like, does she have like a collection of cozy mysteries where they're like alliterative titles? Because if so, I just think that's so charming, and I'm always potentially interested in a series like that. Let me know. Okay, and also I feel like cleaning houses would be the perfect time to get through listening to audiobooks. When I'm dashing, which I haven't been doing recently, but when I'm dashing, I often will either be listening to podcasts or I'll be listening to audiobooks, and that's how I get reading done. So I totally get that. I love it. Okay, so I have not completed the entire Old Testament, and I want to. And on my feed on Instagram last week, I want to say, somebody had said how they had finished reading the entire Bible in 30 days, in a month. And I've seen this before. I've seen this multiple times in past years. And I'm like, dude, that is a lot of reading. That's a lot of reading. I think it's like 40 some chapters a day you have to read in order to finish the Bible in a month. And I was like, okay. So my current Bible reading plan for 2024 is with the Daily Grace Co. And we're doing the New Testament, just Matthew to Revelation. And I'm a little bit behind there, but Katrina, it's a day of the week series. but you don't recall if the others are alliterative. I'll have to look. I do have audiobooks that I am listening to, but I didn't want to take up the whole feed. that's that's totally fine. That's totally fine. If you are in Club 119 in our book club, you can share all the book titles you want. All the book titles you want is totally fine. Okay, so Cindy K says that it's doable to read the entire Bible in 30 days. In Bible school, you had to read it every 30 days for 4 months. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I know it's doable, but it's a lot. Okay, so in our Bible reading, we're taking care of the New Testament, and I have read the whole New Testament. I just need to get the Old Testament done. So now that you said that, Cindy, that just like puts more fuel under myself. Okay, so I am fuel under myself. I mean, what I meant to say is it lit a fire under my behind. That's what I meant to say. Anyway, so here's what I've been planning to do since yesterday. Like, I literally just thought about this yesterday. I am going to challenge myself to read the entire Old Testament in the month of July. So in 31 days, 30-ish days, because I'm kind of starting it right now, but I'm going to read the entire Old Testament in the month of July. But the catch, I'm going to do it a little bit differently. The catch is I'm not reading it canonically, the way it's set up from Genesis to Malachi, and I'm not reading it chronologically either. I want to read it in the order of the original Hebrew Bible. So for anybody who's familiar with the Bible Project, they have Book of the Bible intro videos here on YouTube. Just after we're done, you can just type in Bible Project and type in Bible Project Old Testament, and it'll give you books from the Old Testament, but it'll give you an overview of the Old Testament, which is the Hebrew Bible. And the Hebrew Bible is organized a little bit differently than our, modern Protestant Bibles. So I thought it would be fun because I really love the order of the original Hebrew Bible. I think it's chef's kiss. And so I thought I'm going to read the whole Old Testament in 30-ish, 31 days. And I'm going to read it in the order of the original Hebrew Bible. And because there are no plans out there that I could find, because I Googled this and I was like, I need a plan for 30 days. I can barely find like Old Testament reading plans in 30 days. Most of them are like 60 or 90 days. So I couldn't find one, and I couldn't find one for the order that I want it in. So I had to make my own. So I was up late last night, like trying to like figure out how many chapters and which order and stuff. I'm still working on it, but that's my challenge for the month of July. Oh yeah. No, this is not a study project by any means. This is purely just for writing. Or reading. It's not even writing. It's purely just for reading. So I just want to get through it. Listening counts because it's a lot of chapters and I don't always have time to sit and read it on the page. Listening counts, obviously reading on the page. I'm probably going to read it in the CSB. I normally use the ESV mainly, but I think I'm going to read it in the CSB because I've been reading the New Testament in the CSB and I'm really enjoying it. So it does sound fun, and you absolutely may join. Once I get the plan figured out today, I'll post it in Club 119 or some. I'll probably post it in Club 119. I may have like a little sign up thing where you can just like download it via email. So anyway, I'm kind of working out the details. So it might be a 30-day. I really don't want to make it a 30-day project. I'm going to do a 31-day project. And if you finish on August 1st, that's okay. Give me any 30 days you want or 31 days you want. But that extra day counts for like a lot. It's a difference between like 2 chapters, I think. And that extra 2 chapters, that counts for something. So anyway, that is my plan. I'll keep you all posted. Either if you're not in Club 119, then follow up with me on Instagram because I'll probably be posting it on Instagram. My website is down right now because it's all taken apart and I'm putting it back together. So Yeah, so I'll probably post it here on YouTube too. So just keep an eye out either in Club 119, Instagram, and here on YouTube. So that's the plan. Okay. Thank you for listening to all of that. And it's a huge undertaking because I've never done it before. Cindy K's done the entire 66 books in a month, so I should be able to do 39, right? So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'll keep you guys posted. All right. Well, we are at 8:51. So it is time to get on with the rest of the day. I'm going to finish my carrot juice. I'm going to get a smoothie. I'm going to get my day going. I've got lots and lots to do today. So I'm going to go ahead and close this out with prayer. I hope you all have a wonderful Monday. Happy holiday week. If for us here in the States, have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week. Have fun with the parties and the family and the camping and all the things. Yeah, and I hope you have a wonderful, fun week, but also productive as well. I'm going to close this out with prayer, and that'll be it. Thanks for hanging out with me. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you so much for this time that we get to spend together across miles. And we're just grateful for the gift of technology so that we can do this and get our week started off on a right foot. We ask that you would be with all of us here, all the families represented here, that you would guide us and that you would keep us and that you would just continue to bless and protect and provide. I ask that you would be with all those who are struggling with illness or any other difficult situation. Thank you for bringing Alma through COVID, and we're just glad that she's on the mend. I ask that you would just continue to be a healer for those who need it, Lord, and that people would feel your protection and your healing and your grace in their lives. And we just pray that we would continue to seek your face and continue to seek to be more like you in all that we do. We're so grateful for all the blessings you give to us. Please forgive us where we have fallen short of your glory, and help us to be shining examples of your love. We ask all of these things in the name of Jesus. Amen. Thank you, you all. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I will talk to you later. You know where to find me if you need anything, and I will talk to you later. Have a wonderful day. Bye.